Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show.
Hello everybody, it's Paul Neeson with the Raw Life Health Show. And today is Monday and we are back at the beach. And here we are with little Noah. Noah's enjoying the beach and we're just having a great time. Well, I'm going to give Noah to mommy here while I talk about today's topic.
Come on, Noah.
Today's Monday and the water's a little rough today. But it's going to be a great day and the weather's beautiful out as usual. Tomorrow we are heading to New York City. So we'll get to the beach here in the morning, then we're getting on a plane going to New York. Now I don't have any talks planned for New York, but I do have some videos planned that I'm going to make, some people I'm going to visit. And we planned this trip to New York because our trip to Costa Rica was canceled. But today we're at the beach, and today I want to talk about something I see on the beach all the time. Now when I wrote my book, The Raw Life, many years ago, I asked all the people I've interviewed, they all had differences in what they believed and so on about raw foods and the way to do it and so on. But pretty much all of them had one thing in common. I asked people what was the most nutritional food that people left out of the diet. And the answer was sea vegetables. And everyone kept telling me about sea vegetables when I first became a raw foodist. And I was like, what are sea vegetables? What are sea vegetables? Then finally somebody put a whole bunch of vegetables in front of me and they said, you see? No, I'm just kidding, that's a joke. But sea vegetables are seaweeds. That's just a nice way to say seaweeds. And some people say, you mean that stuff you see kicking up on the beach when you're walking in the ocean? That's exactly what I mean. It's so power-packed in nutrients because man has gotten to the vegetation on the land. They've depleted the soil and so on. But not only is the soil untouched under the ocean, but there's so much nutrients in the ocean that are feeding that as well. So if you're getting it from clean water, and even if it's not clean water, it's not like fish where it concentrates the mercury and so on. It's so powerful that it doesn't even do that. But if you get it from the ocean, the sea vegetables, there are so many different varieties of kinds of sea vegetables. One of the kinds I talk about often is a liquid algae, which is actually not a sea vegetable. It's an algae that comes from the sea. It's called E3 Live. And it's a wonderful food. It's a whole food in a supplement form. It comes frozen in a bottle. And it's one of the things that Hippocrates, other than wheatgrass, that they recommend for people every single day. And E3 Live just came out with another product called Brain On. Well, they didn't just come out with it. It was a while ago, but it's like an enhanced E3 Live. So it's the one product I recommend people take most often. It's called E3 Live. Now I know I'm from New York and you might not understand what I just said, but it's the letter E, the number 3, and the word live, L-I-V-E. And you can see that on my site. And another product they sell is Brain On. Brain On. So those are some sea vegetable products that I recommend, or products from the sea that I recommend. But today I specifically want to talk about sea vegetables or seaweeds. Now, it's a taste you got to get used to because it has that ocean flavor to it. And it's very salty and has that kind of fishy flavor to it, but not really. For example, there's one called dulse. Dulse is a wonderful sea vegetable, and it comes sun-dried or dehydrated, but if you soak it, you squeeze out some of the water, which takes out some of the sea salt. It's still very salty and adds a great flavor to salads, and I love taking dulse and just throwing it right over a salad. It's wonderful. Actually, at Hippocrates Health Institute, every single day at lunch, they have dehydrated dulse. And some people in the store, they sell dulse flakes, which you can get it and just sprinkle on your salad or your food. It's wonderful. So there are so many other kind of seaweeds out there, but when you go to buy sushi at the store, it's wrapped in something. That's a sea vegetable, and that's called nori. And nori can be wrapped. You can wrap sushi with it. A lot of times we make vegetable sushi. Andrea just made that the other day, and she wrapped it in there. But this is what it looks like. This is nori right here. And now some nori will come. It's very hard to find raw nori because what they normally do. Let me take this out of the package here. And tell you why this is such a special nori that I have here. This is what it looks like here, and I just gave it to Noah like this yesterday, and she just ate it. It's just like a sheet here, and so most nori, what they do is when they get it, Now it's not that bad. It's called toasted nori because they'll just go over a flame like this, and so it's toasted nori. But why this is so special and what we have at the Raw Life now, which I'm really excited about, is this is organic, real nori. So this is organic. So it's raw. They didn't toast it, so it's delicious. And like I said, you don't just have to wrap vegetable sushi in it. You can just rip it up and throw it in your salad. There's so many nutrients in this. There's even B12, which is hard to find on a vegan diet. But there's so many trace minerals in here. And like I said, the people I've interviewed, what they said is, what's missing the most in a raw food diet is sea vegetables. People are not taking advantage of this. When you talk about fresh produce that has so many nutrients, this is one of the real superfoods in nature. It comes from the ocean floor, and there's so many other great, wonderful plants out there that we don't take advantage of, and we need to. But I mean, I can't say enough about dulse and nori and a whole bunch of other seaweeds and sea vegetables with different names, but it seems disgusting when you say, well, you mean that stuff that I kick when I'm walking along the beach? But it's quite delicious when you make it the right way. And I have some recipes in my books and on my website on how to make it. Like I said, Andrea just gave some to Noah like this yesterday, and she loved it. And we just had some sushi the other day, but it wasn't sushi. I don't like sushi. I actually never tasted sushi with fish in it. But she made what we call vegetable sushi, or vegetable rolls. They call it avocado rolls or cucumber rolls, where we just had some avocado, carrot, celery, pretty much with some sunflower sprouts. We put that on the first we rolled out the sushi. We put a nut pate. We made some nuts. We blended them up and with some spices. We rolled that up. And we first put some vegetables in there and rolled it up, and we had some vegetable sushi, and it was delicious. Whenever you're looking for, variety in diet, and if you're getting new to a raw food diet, you want to include sea vegetables in your diet. You want to experiment with them often. There's so many different types out there, and you definitely want to get them. And we're really excited now because not only do we have many different sea vegetables at the Raw Life, rawlife.com, but right now we have, I'm going to put the nori rolls, I'm going to put them on sale. I'm going to give you them at a discounted price. So if you go there right now, you can get these at a discounted price. If you're watching this video later on, you can still get them at a low price, and it's still hard to find raw nori sheets. You see it right there, raw nori sheets. It's still hard to find them, so you definitely want to go to rawlife.com. But right now, we're going to put them on sale for I don't know how long, but check them out. I'll put a link below this video. And if you have any experiences with sea vegetables or seaweeds or anything like that, why don't you post your comments or experiences below this video? I'm sure people love to read about them. And if you have any questions, of course I'll get to them on Friday, so post them below the video. And that's it. All right, everybody. This is Paul Neeson from the Raw Life Health Show saying have a great week and have a great Raw Life.
For your health, this is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life, bright.